What's up, guys? It's Wacko. Welcome you to week 5 of EDC, season 12 Temporal Div. This week we're up against Iceik, who has a really scary team um, consisting of the Hatterene UC, Kirim, Palafin, Overquill, and both Terra Iron Crown and Terra Zarud. I think he has the most solid Terras in the league. Because everyone else has like maybe one high tier and like a low tier Terra, but he has like two pretty decent high tier Terras and like both Crown and Zarud. After I used Crown in triple SDL, um, it honestly seemed really good. And like if I was allowed to Terra with Iron Crown, like it would have definitely won like a lot more games for me. Um, and even without Terra, like it was still a Mon that I brought to like every game. So regardless, Um, in the back he had, I believe, Moltres, and let me look at the prep doc, maybe. You guys probably can't see all of it. Um, but he had an Excadrill, I guess you can see part of the Excadrill. He had Excadrill, um, Moltres, Cincino, and Sableye. So his team is pretty slow overall. His fastest mon is Cincino, so it's actually nice to have like the speed advantage here. Plus, I have like two really good priority mons in Palmot and Lokix. Um, Lokix is actually coming off the bench finally, which leaves only Golurk left on the bench. Um, this week we are bringing a Life Orb Tornadus Therian with Bleak Windstorm, Focus Miss, Heat Wave, and U-Turn. Basically, it's just meant to get off big damage on like everything. It can two-shot everything, bar I think Assault Vest Crown. Um, which Crown is kind of slow. I can just like U-turn on it and then like pivot into like Terra Diancie, um, or Lokix to like revenge kill it, or even like Blastoise is like a mid ground. Um, our next set is Trapagos with Rock Polish, Meteor Beam, Terra Starstorm, and Earth Power. It's basically meant to just clean up the game. Once I get some chip on some things. Um, Although I'm not really fitting hazards, and I think I needed like Stealth Rock up to kind of kill things more, which is unfortunate, but you know. But anyways, Diancie is also coming with the Body Press, Diamond Storm, Terra Blast, and Rock Polish. It's also kind of meant to either clean late game or just break mid game. So like Diancie and Terapagos are just working together as like breaking or cleaning end game. I have Defensive Blastoise with Rocky Helmet, um, Body Press Flip Turn, Rapid Spin, and Haze. Basically meant to just get off hazards as well as take some hits from Palafin. Yeah, that's his only purpose is to like take hits from Palafin as well as possibly like um, what's the, oh, like rapid spinning the hazards that Overquill might run. I wasn't sure if he'd bring Overquill, but Overquill, like, who's my ground type? Golurk is my ground type. So, like, Overquill can offensively kind of beat Golurk. I don't think it beats Golurk 1v1 unless it crunched Okos, which it might. It might. Um, Other than that, yeah. Um, we have a Life Orb Palma with Double Shock, Close Combat, Mach Punch, and Volt Switch. This thing is basically just meant to revenge kill stuff as well as just getting huge hits on everything because their team is so slow. It speed ties Zarud, and Zarud isn't going to want to switch in on Palmot, nor do most of its Terras also want to deal with Palmot, and it doesn't really want to risk that speed tie either. So Palmot is just really solid in this matchup. Yes, indeed, I brought Palmot to every game so far, which is insane. And getting off the bench this week, we have Lokix, which has First Impression, Knockoff, Fling, and Sword Stance. We're holding a Big Nugget, which kills Moltres if it's not defensive. So that's kind of the thought process there. And then First Impression can revenge kill a lot of things, like Terra Zarud, Terra Crown, Kirim in a way, sort of Hatterene in a way. Um, And assuming that whatever's in doesn't want to stay in on Lokix, like, like Crown, for example. I don't know if it can Oko Lokix, but it doesn't really want to stay in. So, yeah. And our opponent has a Terra Fire Iron Crown and a Terra Dark Zerud. So getting things started. Oh my god. Oh my god. Mute. Anyways, I'm gonna lead with Diancie. I thought maybe they'd lead like Hatterene, and I was really scared of like Nuzzle Hatterene because he's been running that quite a lot this season. But he actually leads with the Overquill, which is also kind of fine, but I didn't really want to take a Toxic, as he's gonna Toxic onto my Torn. I'm gonna U-turn, which activates his eject button, which I thought there was no way he would switch in. I thought there was no way he'd switch in. Or stay in, because Bleakwind Storm, like, kind of had a roll to kill, and I almost clicked Bleakwind. However, I'm going to U-turn into Palma on the Palathin as its baby form, as Double Shock does a lot to Overquill. Luckily that U-turn did enough chip on the Overquill for Palma to just kill it, even with the minus attack. Now Iron Crown is going to come in, as he's going to Cork Drive speed. I'm like, oh shoot, I need to switch out. He's going to Tachyon Cutter. I think maybe he thought I'd switch in, like, Lokix or Diancie. But because I'm no longer Electric type, like, I thought he just clicked Tachyon Cutter, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go Blastoise. He's gonna Psyshock, and I'm gonna Flip Turn into Diancie as I get off my Terra. Terra Diancie should be tanking Iron Crown, especially because it's speed boosting, which means it isn't running that much special attack investment. Because what, its special attack's like 122 and its speed's 98? So, it's either 98 or 99, I can't remember. I think it's 98. That looks like a 98, maybe. Crap, I need to see. It is, oh, it is 98. Okay. Couldn't remember. I know Fez is 99. So anyways, yeah, I'm going to Diamond Storm into the Hatterene, as it's actually red card, which brings me into my Lokix. And because he didn't bring Moltres, I'm just going to Fling the Big Nugget. Considering the Diamond Storm did so much damage, I knew that Fling Big Nugget would kill. I'm going to go hard Blastoise on the Palathin. Basically, Blastoise's only purpose was to, you know, get some chip there. He's going to Freeze Dry to kill me. As now I bring in Palma. I'm pretty sure that Freeze Dry wouldn't kill Palma. I don't even think I calced it, I just kind of knew it wouldn't. I'm going to Close Combat the Iron Crown, which it doesn't die, but it's also not speed boosting anymore, so I'm just going to Volt Switch out to kill, to kill. As I'm going to bring back in Lokix. I was like, okay, Lokix, I kind of just want you to, like, first impression to, like, not invite in Zerud just yet. I probably shouldn't have done this yet, but yeah, first impression is gonna put Palathin in range of Palma Mach Punch, and I'm pretty sure that Jet Punch doesn't beat Mach Punch. So in this setting right now, Palma is kind of safe to win. I do think I need some chip on Zerud first. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if it needs chip on Zerud, because it's Life or Close Combat into a dark type that can't change type. Unless he's Choppleberry. I'm going to bring in Trapagos and just get off some chip here, just in case, because I still don't know if it's Scarf Kyurem or, like, Specs Kyurem. I didn't calc. But it was, well, I knew it wasn't Scarf, actually, because it killed Torn after I missed Focus Blast, so yeah. So I'm, like, all over the place. He's gonna go into Zerud. He's gonna Terra Darkus. Terra Starstorm doesn't do that much, so it's, like, pretty obviously bulky Zerud. He's gonna Synthesis and then Protect for whatever reason. And Terra Starstorm's just gonna knock it out. Apparently, the Meteor Beam might have been a roll on the Kyurem, but I'm not sure if he calced Timid or if he calced Modest, because I am Modest Trapagos. And I could have sworn that all my rolls killed it, so I'm not sure. Don't really remember. I'm gonna Earth Power the Palathin just to show my move, because, I mean, like, pretty obvious that I think I have to run, like, Earth Power in this matchup for the Iron Crown and the Excadrill. So yeah, Trapagos gets the last 3 kills. Palmont doing amazing work this matchup. Lokix doing amazing work this matchup. Torn and Diancie are both... Well, they both were my kill leaders, but I think Palmont might be my kill leader again, or at least it might be tied for my kill leader. And Trapagos getting 3 kills is kind of big for it too, because it might be a tie. I think I might have 6 kills with Trapagos, Diancie, and Palmont. And Lokix is getting on the board. Golurk is the only thing I haven't brought yet. And truth be told, I almost brought Golurk to this matchup because it can kind of switch on like Hatterene and then like click Poltergeist pretty freely. But the issue with it was that it doesn't get rock polish anymore. And Dynamic Punch isn't really strong enough to kill things. I both wanted like Klutz, like Trick Flame Orb, or like Fling Flame Orb, or like Rock Polish plus Poltergeist EQ Dynamic Punch. But there's also Moltres, I'm like, dang, I want Stone Edge for that too. So just like barely missed out on coming, and I think adding Lokix last second was good for me. I think when I was building the team, I was like, okay, Palmont is coming. Trapagos has to come like every game because Trapagos is just that good. Doesn't this thing have a Gen 5 sprite? I thought it did. That's not a Gen 5 art. Maybe the replays don't show it just yet, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, it doesn't have one on here either. I don't know if they changed it, or if they deleted it or something, I don't know. Yeah, so GG's to Iceik. I forgot who I'm facing next week. Let me see if it shows. Can see some of my all-time stats, I guess. Because it should show. And I didn't put in my stats yet for this. I face Rhydon next week, so that'll be interesting. So yeah, hopefully he's not starting to see that pattern where I'm just bringing Torn, Trapagos, Diancie, Palmont every game, plus like a different random too. I do kind of want to mix things up at some point. It's just like what I'm bringing is working, and I don't feel like I should change exactly like what is working. Or like that I should have to, especially if like stuff like Palmont is actually like pretty good in every matchup. And considering last week I couldn't bring in Palmont on that Arcanine, I do feel good that it was able to do shit in this matchup. Yeah. So yeah, I will see you guys next week. Thank you for watching.